Listen, ladies, don't fall for the trap of rich man this, rich man that. Yes, I know a lot of us want to live a life where we're fully provided for, where we don't have to worry about things like paying for stuff on a date and going 50-50. If you like my videos, if you resonate with my content, that's just not something you particularly enjoy. Maybe there's other ladies out there who are like, yeah, babe, I want to do everything. I want to provide. I want to do 50-50. Like, totally, that makes me feel great and like a really great woman. Great, if that's you, this is not the channel for you. But this is the channel for you if you do want to feel like a princess and a queen. If you do want to really be able to be provided for and to get nice things and not have to do much to do it. Like, you just naturally receive, and then you don't resonate with people who are like, oh, that's selfish or weird. In your spirit, in your soul, you realize that no, that's the natural way of doing things. That's the gift of the feminine, and the masculine loves it. The masculine actually gets a gift seeing you receive, because they step into their power and their purpose and their abundance to overflow into you. And the more nourished you are, you overflow into them, and it's a perfect cycle of reality and creation. If you feel me, you feel me. You know, we hear about this high value man thing, and like, oh my God, you know, it's just like one of those things that we hear, right? Yeah, and one of the characteristics of a high value man is wealth. Like, he's wealthy. But here's the thing. We don't want to just focus on a wealthy man. We want to focus on a generous, and most importantly, a man who wants to be a provider and who is a provider and who resonates with on the providing frequency. And we also want to be with a man who is naturally in tune with his divinity. Let's break those things down. So one, we want to focus on a man, and we want to attract men and to shift our vibration to be in alignment with attracting men who are generous. So here's the thing, generous people are tuned into their abundance. Generous people are tuned into their overflow because they have more than enough, right? Generous people are natural givers, and that is the masculine component of things, to give and to support. The trap that I see with a lot of ladies is you're walking down the street and you see this man who gives signs and symbols of being somebody who's wealthy. Maybe he has a nice car. Maybe he has a nice watch. Maybe he's, you know, just, you know, he's a wealthy person. So here's what a lot of ladies do. You get so excited about the idea of a person and the idea of this person doing things for you before he even does anything for you. You sleep with him, you go to his house, you do the most because you want so badly this thing, only to find out that he's never going to provide any of that for you. He's only going to buy you a dinner, but he's never going to buy you an asset. He's not going to buy you an investment. He's not going to truly invest in you on the long term. He's not going to marry you. He's not going to wife you up. He sees you as another cheap thing I can do a couple little cute things for, but not truly change your life. We are not looking for just rich men with no providing assets. We are looking for men who are generous. Men who believe in generosity, because he can be rich all day long, but his wealth don't got nothing to do with you if he ain't doing nothing for you, baby. And that's just facts. That's on period. Okay? Judge a man's ability to provide based off of how he solves your problems and makes your life easier. How he entrusts you, how he is able to open up and truly give to you and support you, not just once or twice or for a couple cute dinners, but with his legacy. That's how you know what kind of man you're dealing with, and if he's truly in his overflow and truly in his abundance. Okay? When a man loves you, he naturally wants to be generous. When a man has his heart opened, he naturally wants to be generous. So if he's not generous, you need to go away. And stop sleeping with men just because they're rich, baby. He doesn't respect you though. He doesn't love you though. He didn't build an emotional connection to you, and you're gonna wonder why you're gonna be super replaceable, because yes, your big boobs and big booty is really, really great, but there's 20 other women who have that. What's gonna make you different is your energy and your soul. And he needs to fall in love with that first before he gets any access to this juiciness. And he needs to also show that he's in love by providing you some type of security. Thank you, next. Anyway, because you're not gonna have his kids and his babies without him proving that he's gonna make you feel safe. Going right back down to how our ancestors was able to survive. Thank you very much. Next, providing tendencies. You need to be with men who are providers, okay? Like it's almost similar to the generosity thing because his heart's open and he's in his overflow. But you need to choose men who are providers, right? Providing men get disgusted by the idea of you doing too much. Providing men literally do not feel good always when you're doing too much. I remember the first times I really met a guy who was a provider, and this was before I knew better. I was on a date. It was a nice restaurant in Los Angeles, and it was a really beautiful experience. And you know, I was in a relationship for a long time with a person who it wasn't giving what it needed to give. But I just got out of a relationship, and I was dating this guy, and you know, the bill came. And I was like, so I went into my wallet, and he was like, and I put my hand on the thing just like to put my money down, and he gently put his hand on my hand and said, babe, he looked me in the eyes and he said, this is never your responsibility. You don't ever have to worry about paying for something again. And I said, oh wow, that's a man. Okay. So then once I really understood, provider men, they don't want you to do, they don't want that. It's cold. They don't want the independent woman thing. They don't care how much money you make, really. They love what you do in the world. They might see you in your purpose and love to support that, but they're not asking you to provide for anything. They want to support you. Okay, so this is the thing you want to look out for when it comes to dating. You want to start seeing, how does he take care of his mother? How does he take care of his sisters and people in his family? Does he have the mindset of creating a huge vision, not just for himself, but for his people that he loves outside of you as a person he just met? But like, how does he support the women in his life? How does he support his family? This is a providing type of individual, somebody who wants to give to others and make sure others are good in a healthy way with boundaries. That's how you know you're dealing with a provider. He's gonna solve your problems. He's gonna make your life easier. When you have an issue and you're talking about a problem, he's not gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. He's gonna be like, oh, you should do this, let's go. Oh, I handled this, it's already done. Boom. And if you ask for something, because when you ask, you receive, he gives it to you with no problem, especially once you develop that level of relationship and connection. And not everybody will get a 8-figure, 9-figure man or 6-figure man, because baby statistics, but everyone who watches my work can get a man who provides for you. And the last and final most important thing to be in alignment with dating a provider man, so you don't have to worry and you can receive the princess treatment, is you need to get an alignment with a man who is in alignment with his divinity, his divine masculine energy, whether it is a religious thing or a spiritual thing or both, whatever the case is. He needs to be in alignment with God, because when he gets alignment with his own God source, he gets plugged into his purpose. He gets plugged into the natural ways and laws of this universe. He gets plugged into his manifestation power. He gets plugged back into alignment, because at the end of the day, God, creation, divinity, source is life. So all this 50-50 and, you know, I'm going to let a woman pour into me and I'm not going to provide anything for her, that it goes against nature, that goes against the laws of reality, that goes against the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together to create reality. No matter what religion or no matter what gender you are, I'm talking about the laws of nature, the elements, the yin and the yang. When a man is in his yin all the time and he has no connection with his divine yang energy, you cannot create life. You cannot create a positive state. You cannot create anything that is going to be of sustenance because it's out of alignment with nature. A man who is not plugged into God is plugged into selfishness. He is not plugged into this heart, his heart. He is plugged out and only plugged into his ego. So he is always going to say, well, I'm not going to do that. No one deserves this. I'm not this. I'm this person. I'm that. He's not in alignment with his natural abundant self. He's thinking in terms of scarcity when God is endless. It is source. It is creativity. Okay? So when he's out of alignment with that fertilization, that ability to fertilize things in this universe, he is out of alignment with his ability to create and naturally tuned into a sense of bitterness and selfishness that will not serve humanity. You need to do and be with a guy who is meditating, who is praying, who is connected to God, who is in the church, who is in spiritual practice, who is practicing getting in alignment with his own natural God source energy. That is a man who is going to be a very, very powerful man, and who is going to be the man who provides for you. And the only way that you can attract that level of man towards you is when you are in tune with your own innate divine feminine ability to receive with ease, and to be in alignment with your own feminine manifestation ability, to be in alignment with your own power as that feminine goddess that you are. When you radiate that energy, that level of magnetism, that level of juiciness, that level of juicy oozy inside of your being, when you let go of all the baggage and the story that says I am not good enough, you will naturally and effortlessly tap into your ability to attract whatever it is you want, including your king, including a man, including money. You can have it all because you are the source, okay? You hold the keys of creation in your body, okay? So when you are activated within the divine masculine as well, when the divine masculine is able to fertilize you, your power naturally arises too. So it's power. The relationships are not just about, we look good together. Relationships are truly about the keys of creation. And even if you don't have your king right now, you have him energetically. You need to let his energy support you right before he's already here. And that is what faith looks like, okay? But if you have issues feeling worthy and you feel down, it's hard for you to receive. It's hard for you to believe that you can receive that in your life, and you doubt it, and you feel these stories and these emotions come up, and you feel jealousy in your heart when you see another woman shining and succeeding and being in her dream relationship or feeling herself. You see something that you want to be, but you don't know how to do it. You're seeing other people succeed, and you so badly also want this for your life. You feel so far away from your destiny that you cry sometimes because you're frustrated about your reality. You need to tap into yourself and tap into your divinity and put on your crown. If you can make it to my event on the 26th of January, please show up. And right now is 333. So it is a sign that you need to pull up, baby. Pull up to my event. See me, work with me in person if you can. Get in tune with some of my offerings. A course that I'm coming out with that is going to be so amazing for manifestation. It's going to be called Manifest with Goddess Energy, stepping into your own divinity so you can step back and take back your own feminine power of creation and source on a daily practice that is small, easy, quick, but it will give you so many potent results in your life. More money, more men, more fulfillment, all of it. You get to create it. So if you want to tap in and get into that course, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. It's dropping soon. Or if I drop this video before, as it drops and it's ready, it will be listed down in the description box, all right, in the comment section. But anyway, it was a pleasure being able to, channel this message for you today. And I cannot wait to meet some of you ladies in person and to heal with you ladies. And I hope that this activated someone out there to step into their dream life and to attract their dream relationship and energy and treatment. Anyways, I love you so much. Peace.